400 million?
400 million.
400 million.
400 million new people come online on social media every single year.
Well, this is the Small Business Superheroes podcast, and let's figure that out.
Welcome to the AMSDynamics.com podcast. AMSDynamics.com. Let us be your dynamic business solution.
Well, this is Ash, a.k.a. the Mad Scientist.
And Tiny, a.k.a. Dave the Barbarian.
And we are here today to talk about
social media marketing.
Social media marketing. When I said 400 million.
400 million.
I didn't know it was that much. Is that just U.S. or is that the world?
No, so worldwide, 4.6 billion people are on social media.
Oh, with a B.
And 424 million people come online each and every year. People who have never used social media before come online as new potential customers every single year.
So social media is, the word social is, it means everybody. So
yes.
if I have an idea, a product, or a business model, and we're talking about this in this series of podcasts, then social media is a no-brainer.
Without a doubt. The importance of marketing, we already know. Like, you don't have to tell anybody about it. They get that. I've got a product, I've got a service, but nobody cares about it yet. I want to go out and make them care. Last time we talked about YouTube channels and the incredible importance of a YouTube channel and the benefits that can be associated with a YouTube channel. Now we're talking about social media, talking about your Facebook, your Instagram, your TikTok, your Twitter, and there's a myriad of other ones out there that are untapped. If you don't have any presence on social media, or if your presence on social media is terrible, then you have a real problem.
Right. So you can stay in the doldrums and not work on social media and not have it working for you, and then you can just stay, basically, actually not stay, but not go anywhere.
Well, you're talking about a gigantic potential audience. You're talking about a gigantic potential stream of new people who can be exposed to your product, exposed to your service, and the reason you went into business was to help people with your product.
Yeah.
If there's 400 million people somewhere just open their eyes and said, you know what, I'm out here, I have issues, I've got problems, I could potentially be helped by you, but meanwhile, you've got your back turned on all 400 million of them, would you do that? Would you do that as a business owner? Would you turn your back on 400 million potential customers?
Because the whole point of starting a business was to offer my services, offer my solution, my idea to the masses.
That's right. So social media, once you begin to make your presence on it, now I would argue that having no presence on social media is actually marginally better than having a bad presence on social media.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There are some businesses, some products, some services that they have kind of a Facebook page that they threw up there. It's their old phone number. It's an address that they're not located at anymore. Yeah. It's a logo that's terrible, and it's the cover photo doesn't fit.
So what you're saying, and you know what you're saying, when you said it, I realized that I have ran across websites in the search for a business. Oh, so what is the name of that? I was going to get me a wheelbarrow from so-and-so's hardware store. Let me go to the internet. Oh, this is the phone number. Call it. Oh, this is a veterinarian place.
Yeah.
Everybody has done the old number or the unmaintained and empty social media posts for every business. We all searched.
And found it, and there's nothing but there's a page there, but there's no good information. The information's inaccurate. There's no hours of operation. Nothing that you actually needed was on the page.
So they followed the first step and got social media to boost their page, but then they failed to maintain it, which is, I think, very important part of social media is maintaining it with new, fresh information.
Yeah. Well, so what you do with a social media page, you start it to inform your potential customers and clients, and customers and clients that are already a part of your group. Mm-hmm. You want to keep them informed about your hours of operation, about the new updates on your products or services. You want to keep them informed, even things like, as we've talked about in the past with Primal Branding, even things about new updates to your icons, new updates to your sacred words as that conversation progresses. Mm-hmm. But one primary function you should be utilizing your social media for is to be giving value to your potential customers and clients. If you're in a service where you advise or you consult, give some advice for free. Provide them with value. Build some trust with them. If you are selling a product, you can give value by explaining your product, explaining new updates or new changes to your product, explaining how, demonstrating, showing videos on how your product can help make people's lives easier. If you're not doing any of those things, then at a minimum, have an updated page with good, accurate information about where you can be found, your website, your phone number, your physical address. Make it so that your customers and clients who are looking for you, I mean, out of every web page that's out there, billions and billions and billions of websites, web pages, Facebook pages, social media profiles, they landed on yours.
Yeah.
They landed on yours, and then you had the audacity to go and lie to them.
Yeah.
Because you gave them bad address, bad hours of operation, bad phone number. You don't want to be that person. You want to be the business owner who went the other way. They found your page out of all the billions of pages. The stars aligned, and they landed on your page. You've got about 30 seconds or less of good attention out of them, and you gave them value, accurate contact information, and a compelling reason to reach out and do business with you.
Yeah. And I remember that last interview we had with Captain America, the Tactical 360 Policing. He said a quote that really stuck with me. People want to do business with people. They don't want to do business with business.
Exactly.
And so you can have a business. You can have Bob's Hardware Store. We sell wheelbarrows up on the thing. Or you can have, hey, I'm Bob. This is my social media. It's got pictures of my family on here. You know, I work hard. I want to bring you the best value and all that stuff. And I think there's a real missed opportunity because the big brand, the big Lowe's, Walmart's, Ace Hardware, they hit on that. Because when they send you like something in the newspaper, something in the news, we'll talk about mail stuff on a couple podcasts from now.
We'll talk about snail mail.
But even social media. So you go to social media and you're like sitting here like a family like this right here and the wheelbarrows and all that. Because they're trying to get you to feel like they're not a business, they're people.
Well, often you hear the phrase put a face with the name. It's good to put a face with the name.
Perfect.
It's good to put a face with the name. So Bob's Hardware Store can be Bob's Hardware Store, or Bob's Hardware Store can be I buy my hardware from Bob.
Yeah.
Those are two different things.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, where do you get your stuff from? I get it from Bob's Hardware.
I get it from Bob.
Bob, you know Bob up the street.
Bob, Bob, the hardware store.
Bob, you know Bob.
Yeah. And here's another part. Let me go to Facebook and look that up real quick. Oh, it shows a Pizza Hut.
Isn't that an abandoned lot?
That's the thing, though. So the part about social media that we're telling you, the small business superheroes, I'm still getting used to that title. The small business superheroes we're trying to tell you out there in the podcast world is social media is necessary and it can help you out, but you also have to feed it, change its diaper, keep it updated. You know what I mean?
Yes,
it's needed.
You start your social media marketing, you have brought a new toddler into the house.
Yes.
But
it will
really,
work for you. But
it can feel that way in the beginning a little bit.
Yeah.
But what you and I have found, especially when we're doing the marketing for our own business or when we're helping others with their social media marketing, we found that it very quickly becomes an emotional outlet because you're able to help people out and give them value in a way that they wouldn't have gotten it before.
You're right.
Like when we start having these podcasts and talking about them, this doesn't feel like work. We're having a conversation about stuff that we're passionate about, that we enjoy talking about. People who watch that type of content get a lot out of it. No different than if we talked on the YouTube channel thing, the mechanics. Every mechanic has a YouTube channel where they talk about how to fix certain things.
Right.
And so for that guy, turning wrenches doesn't feel like work because he loves it. And then when people get value out of that, I had no idea how to fix this issue on my car, and now I was able to do it on my own. I was able to get it done. They feel a trust factor, an appreciation, a gratitude, and they feel like they weren't duped into anything. They got value when value was promised.
Well, like even with this podcast here, we're marketing our brand, but we're also wanting to help people. So now they put a face with me and you. We can help you with your YouTube channel. We can help you with your social media management. We can help you with merch. We'll talk about that next podcast, and we'll talk about the smell mail. We can help you, but now you know Ash, and now you know Tiny.
And you know Tiny.
That's right.
Well, our firm is a full-service business consultation firm.
Exactly.
And anything that people want to reach out to us for, we can help them out with. But the point is that I want them to feel like they have the tools at their disposal, that they can take that leap and start their business, or take that leap and jump into social media marketing. And if they want to reach out to us, great. If they reach out to somebody else, great. if they feel like they can do it on their own because of some guidance that we've been able to give them, also great.
Yeah, exactly.
What I don't want anybody to experience is that paralysis where they're like, oh, I feel like I should, but I don't think I can. You can.
You can.
Everybody really can. They have what it takes to jump in, get into the fray, and start fighting the good fight.
Everybody has something to offer. Everybody has something to offer. And you may not believe in yourself, but it's in there. Everybody has something to offer for something that's already out there. Like, say, if you want to build on something or start something brand new from the ground up, everybody has something to offer, I believe.
Build on to something. That's an excellent one. We've talked, they provide this product. But from that product has cropped up cottage industries, many of them, of making accessories and add-ons specifically for Tesla vehicles. And so if somebody came along and they said, well, I don't have the engineering acumen, I don't have the know-how, I don't have the manufacturing ability or the industrial ability to start my own electric vehicle company,
Right.
but you can make little accessories and add-ons that Tesla owners can use for their own vehicles. And very successful businesses are coming up with that. You just said, if you can add on or make something better, make something more usable, make something more useful. That's an imperative thing for people to understand, because just because a product is already out there, that doesn't mean you can't improve upon it.
Yeah, exactly.
You can improve upon it. You can make it easier to use. You can make the experience of using it more enjoyable. And then you talk about people who have creative endeavors. Well, I want to write a book, but I feel like this book is already kind of close to what I was going to write.
Yeah.
But no, what you were going to write is your idea.
Right.
You write your idea. Take your idea and run with it with the passion that you have, because if you didn't have passion for it, the idea would not be inside of you. And the help is out there. You can Google your question. You can go to YouTube and ask your question. You can reach out to us if you've got questions. You can reach out to other firms like ours and get all of your questions answered.
Yeah. And being the 21st century, this is the golden age of ideas, as we call it. If you ever have any kind of problem, there's somebody out there to help you. You can reach out easily through a text, through a chat function, through an email address, through a phone number, through
check them on social media.
Check them on social. That's exactly right.
Because they should have a good social media presence.
You're exactly right. So that's the thing we're trying to tell you. Social media is that important. And we talked about YouTube on the last podcast, where you do your video and all that stuff. The cool thing about nowadays is, like golden age of information, golden age of new business startups, is that you get your YouTube channel, put it right on your social media.
It's very symbiotic, because you can embed your YouTube videos into most of your social media. Instagram's a little hinky about that, but
a little bit, but you still got Facebook, you got everything else.
Yeah, everything else allows you to embed just about everything else allows you to embed your YouTube videos right into your social media. So if you have your YouTube channel and you're fighting to make that successful, your social media can help that along, and your YouTube channel can support your social media. Both of those streams going into helping and supporting your business. It's just, there's such a symbiotic flow of positivity and negativity in the comments section. There's negativity on social media. We're not even don't even put attention upon that, because when you put attention upon it, you give it more energy to grow. The flow of generosity and the flow of positivity that truly is out there, if you get into all of the right groups, small business groups and promotion groups and guidance groups and consulting groups. Yeah. We have our own group on Facebook, the Small Business Superheroes group on Facebook.
Yep.
Feel free to join us, because we are giving out content and advice in the group. And you can then promote your own business in the group. You can then talk to others who are at the same stage as you in their small business journey. And we can all help each other to become better, to bring better products and services to the marketplace, to market them better, and to bring bigger and better value to our respective groups, tribes, followers, and fans.
And another thing, we do social media marketing here, and we've done our fair share of social media marketing. We've created pages for clients, and we've maintained pages for clients. And when I first started,
the be all end all,
hashtag put whatever,
Yep.
But now it's gotten so sophisticated the way it used to be. Now it's all these algorithms. It's specialized. You got the business post. You got Hootsuite. You got all this other stuff. You can just post, and it goes to all of them. You got LinkedIn now, Microsoft phone. You have Snapchat. Snapchat's great marketing. TikTok has come out of nowhere, and it's great. People are making money off it and advertising their business very well on TikTok. Instagram, Facebook, and I've learned doing this. It's probably somebody out there right now that does it a better way, but I'll do something on TikTok for a client or for ourselves. It transfers over to Instagram automatically, so it's less work for me. Mm-hmm. And then Instagram, it'll transfer over to Facebook. So that's a free and cheap way for me to do it. And then I'll just paste and copy, put on LinkedIn.
It's again illustrating how symbiotic that all of that is.
Yeah.
You touched on something that we haven't touched on yet. In and of itself, social media presence, social media marketing can make you money.
Yeah.
Independent of the fact that you're driving traffic and customers and clients to your business.
That's right. That's a point.
Independent of all of that, it can represent a brand new revenue stream for you. If you garner a large enough following, sponsors, ad revenue, all of those things do start to become available to you. It can be a brand new revenue stream for your business. Whereas, again, just like we talked about with YouTube, once upon a time, marketing was the biggest expense that a business had to face down. Now you can do your marketing not only for free, but marketing can actually put money back in.
Trying to get paid. in a sense. So I'm out there marketing my stuff. I'm out there putting my best foot forward as far as my services or my product or my image, my branding. And then I can get paid just for advertising, which is crazy.
Yeah, and I want to mention now, I know that you're joking when you say I can get paid for trying to get paid. I want to make sure everyone knows that if they go out there with the intention of I'm trying to get paid, it's highly likely that they will stumble and bump into obstacles and have a very rough time.
But the potential's there.
You're getting paid to go out there to give away value. You're basically giving away service. You're giving away value. You're giving away things that matter to people. And that the following can come, and when the following comes, then that turns into a revenue stream in and of itself. But either way, like you said, you're increasing your advertising visibility. You're increasing the visibility of your brand, and that will translate into new clients, customers, followers, and fans.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, that's deep what you said. I was thinking just surface being silly, but you're right. You're giving away value. People just don't watch you because, I like the color of his hair. People don't watch that. People watch you because you're giving them value. The makeup tutorials, you give value. The cake company we talk about sometimes, they give value. Bob's Hardware, he's giving you value through his social media.
Yep.
And something as simple as a promo code, or something as simple as like, I'm a hardworking American myself. I try to keep your prices low. Come on to Bob's Hardware store. Personal touch. That's value. And social media is great for that, to get your message out. How did you do it back in the past? How would you get your message out back in the day?
Wacky inflatable arm flailing tube man?
Yeah, and then a commercial on the local network.
Yeah, you'd have to do it.
Or radio.
Check for every one of those things. The daily rental of Wacky inflatable arm flailing tube man, and every minute that your commercial's on the air, all of that. It was all very, very expensive, very troubling, time consuming to create.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, come on, let's all be honest. You're on social media anywhere. You're already there. I mean, you wake up in the morning, you go to the bathroom, there you are scrolling through Facebook, scrolling through Instagram. So you've got a couple of minutes to make a post related to your business. You've got a few minutes to devote to bring some value to your customers.
And here's another thing. I know, harping back to the YouTube thing, somebody's going to say, I don't have the talent to do that. I don't know how to do that. How do I make engaging posts?
There's a YouTube video for that.
There's a YouTube video for that, exactly. Or reach out to friends and family. Reach out to us.
They can reach out to us. That is a service that we do. AMSdynamics.com.
The Small Business Podcast. Reach out to us.
Yep.
Small Business Superhero Podcast. I'm still getting used to that.
Yeah. We are the small business superheroes.
I think we are.
Our pictures are right there on the wall.
Oh, hang on.
The Barbarian and the Mad Scientist.
That's us, man. So I guess to wrap it up a little bit, social media is really valuable, and it's free. That's what I like about it.
It's free to use, and it can be leveraged as a revenue stream all unto itself.
Yeah. And everybody is on social media. Your competitors on social media. Your future customers on social media.
You are on social media.
You are on social media.
And people who are not on social media today, new people every single year get on social media for the first time.
That's right. Well, this is Ash.
And this is Tiny.
We are the Small Business Superheroes part of AMSdynamics.com. I will get this down.
Small Business Superheroes, powered by AMS LLC, AMSdynamics.com.
Man, thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned. We'll finish this up. Well, actually, we have 2 more videos after this, I believe, right? The next one will be about merch.
We've got quite a bit more going in the series. So
Yeah.
we're going to be talking about merch. We'll talk about email marketing campaigns. We'll talk about snail mail marketing campaigns. By the time we're done with this playlist series, everything to know about marketing will be in there for you.
Thank y'all for listening.